Liesl Obrecht, Kathleen Gaddy, will shortly return to Port Charles for General Hospital. Additionally, she will not be pleased to learn that her niece, Nina Reeves, Cynthia Watrous, is being controlled by Drew Cain Quartermaine, Cameron Matheson. Will Congressman Cutthroat be the target of a scheme by these two? We'll discuss how Liesl might step in to assist Nina in permanently eliminating Drew and removing him from Willow Tate, Caitlin McMullen. The return of Liesl Obrecht to General Hospital. Willow, Nina, and Rocco drama. Therefore, we are unsure of Liesl's exact return date. However, July should be here. Thus, the month has just a few weeks left. We are aware that this week marks the return of Brit Westbourne, Kelly Thiebaud. She appeared in the promo for this week, which showed Jason Morgan, Steve Burton, driving baby Daisy, and Sasha Gilmore, Sophia Matson, to the airport. He is expected to comply in order to resolve them. When Jason sees someone who exactly resembles Brit, he is startled. I wonder whether he will still board the plane or whether he would inform Sasha that he will meet her there later. Kelly Thiebaud is reportedly not portraying Brit or a clone, according to speculations. However, she is unquestionably at least somewhat of a doppelganger, because as Jason spotted her, his head whirled around. And if they had only been acting like she was someone new, that wouldn't have occurred. As for Liesl, Brit's beloved mother, she will also return shortly and will undoubtedly have major scenes with Rocco Falsaroni, Finn Francis Kerr, and other family members. General Hospital. Liesl and Rocco meet according to young actor Finn Francis Kerr. Rocco dresses to impress when he meets with Liesl, and he claimed he appreciated the moments with her. Dressed in a button-up shirt, he claimed to have even combed his wavy hair over. It sounds adorable. I'm eager to watch it. However, I do anticipate that Liesl will check in with other family members following her conversation with Rocco, and that when Dr. O returns to Port Charles, Nina and her daughter Willow will be on her must-see list. Liesl will return to town as a result of Rocco's latest email. As you may remember, Rocco did grow up as Brit's kid, Ben Westbourne, during the first year of his existence. He was, a sort of phony grandson of Liesl. She still had feelings for Rocco, though. Therefore, I have no doubt that Liesl will be more than delighted to return to Port Charles and provide Rocco with any information he requests regarding her daughter Brit. The situation of Nina and Liesl's possible action against Drew. Naturally, Liesl will be thrilled to meet her niece Nina in addition to Rocco. Unless the replacement actress is used, she is unable to see Maxie Jones, Kirsten Storms. Since we spilled, Kirsten Storms is off. However, I doubt that Liesl will be pleased with the current situation in her niece's or great-niece Willow's lives. Naturally, Nina will be overjoyed to see her Aunt Liesl again, as she adores her. Additionally, Nina doesn't currently have a lot of supporters. Viewer still is the fact that she can truly see what she has done and the predicament she has found herself in as a result of it. She can, however, be completely honest with Liesl. Drew issues additional threats at General Hospital. I therefore anticipate that Drew will threaten Nina more this week, since he is aware that she participated in the ketamine scheme alongside Portia Robinson, Brooke Kerr. Nina has been under Drew's influence and blackmailed for some time, and she is unable to stop him. Furthermore, Nina is constantly in danger of losing Willow, due to Drew. Thus, Nina might find great solace in Liesl's return, because she will have someone to talk to about what she's going through with Drew and Liesl's support. Furthermore, we are all aware of Liesl's brutality. Additionally, I doubt she will be pleased to learn that Drew is causing her niece's misery and blackmailing her. Nina might persuade Dr. O that they should remove Willow from Drew, after she realizes what a wicked rat bastard he is. Despite her great relationship with the former Navy SEAL, I seriously doubt that Liesl will be pro-Drew. Liesl takes great care to protect her family. Also, Drew is currently controlling Willow, and, in a sense, controlling Nina, and he is interfering with her mental health. Willow's life has been destroyed by him, due to his obsession with her. The bottom line is that Liesl's cruel history and possible plans against Drew. But in case you forgot, when Cameron Matheson was originally cast in the role, Drew truly saved Liesl's life when he was being held captive and controlled by Peter August, Wiz Ramsey, with Victor Cassadine, Charles Shaughnessy, also present at the property. As you recall, Liesl actually attended to some of Drew's wounds when she was also being kept captive. That was in the year 2021. Drew was able to rescue Liesl from the place where Victor was fixated on her. However, given how far off the rails Drew has fallen since then, I don't think his heroics from the past will win him much sympathy from Liesl. This is the same woman who kidnapped supervillain Peter August and held him imprisoned in a hut in the woods. Drew might want to keep that in mind. She attempted to burn him to death by putting the place on fire as Dr. O was tormenting him, because he contributed to the death of her son, Nathan West, Ryan Peavy, because he shot their son after calling Faison in. I don't see Liesl allowing Drew to get away with blackmailing Nina and controlling Willow, even if she undoubtedly appreciates Drew protecting her from Peter and Victor. As you may remember, Liesl was overjoyed to learn that Willow was her great-niece. When Willow was near death from leukemia, she saved her life by donating bone marrow. Liesl was actually saved by Drew, who brought her back from Greece so she could save Willow. The fact that Drew has become so distant from the good man he once was will therefore surprise and disappoint Liesl. Liesl jumps into action at General Hospital. Liesl would undoubtedly jump into action and assist Nina in taking down Drew in order to defend Willow, herself, and the children, Amelia Grace Corinthos, Sequoia, and Serenity Mork-Mako, and Wiley Quartermaine Corinthos, Viron Weaver. I therefore well understand Liesl saying, "Enough of this. Drew has gotten lost. He must be removed from their family's life." Right, maybe. Nana could probably get Liesl to assist her in handling that slimy bag with little effort. Additionally, Obrecht and Nina could come up with a plan to get rid of Drew, or at the very least persuade Willow that he must leave. If they can't simply get rid of him completely, that's the very least they can do. Naturally, Nina will not wish to murder Drew, but Liesl might. She is a clever and quirky doctor, though. Given that Nina has an endless bank account, the two of them may engage in some serious plotting. They can probably find a way to get Drew out of town and away from Willow. It would be fantastic, in my opinion, if they could return him to the Greek cell where Victor and Peter kept him for a few years. Experiments with mind control and possible unexpected developments with Hank Dalton, who knows really? Liesl might be able to obtain the tarot card that triggers Drew's indoctrination and, gives him control. I'm going to assume that Obrecht is collaborating with Hank Dalton, Daniel Goddard, on his dubious mind control research studies because we have heard from a leaker. As you recall, Sidwell, Carlo Rota, informed Dalton on General Hospital this week that their common acquaintance wasn't pleased with his sluggish development. Sidwell added that a courier would be dispatched. Thus, I wonder if Liesl is a mutual friend and the Brit impersonator is the courier. We shall see. However, this was a leak regarding Obrecht and Dalton rather than a spoiler. Thus, this leaker has been rather accurate about other things, such as the departure of Jonathan Jackson, the temporary departure of Kirsten Storm, and the impending departure of Sophia Matson. We'll see if Dr. O has multiple motives for visiting the area, including Rocco and Dalton, and then other reasons to stay, such as Nana and Willow, and the major issue with Drew. Additionally, they might be able to test Drew whether Dalton is indeed doing mind control experiments. General Hospital. Will they stop Drew? If Liesl could, brainwash Drew and get him to dump Willow, resign from Congress, and move to, Nova Scotia or somewhere and never come back. That would be fantastic. That would be fantastic. If Liesl made it happen, she might even receive an award from the mayor.